It's Madden NFL 23, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC East. It's the Patriots and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined by my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. And at long last, it's time to begin another season in the NFL. And if this looks familiar, Charles, it's because it is. For the third straight season, Miami and New England will play each other in Week 1. It's kind of becoming something of an unofficial tradition for these two.
And we'll take it if they keep playing games like we've seen over the last 2 years, because New England scored a late touchdown to secure a win in 2020, then had a red zone fumble in 2021 that let Miami hang on for a one-point win last year in Foxborough. It's like in boxing. You get two great fights, each guy takes one. You definitely want the rubber match to see who is the better team. And Miami feels like they've really closed the gap.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. Former Heisman winner leading them out, the two-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now, Murray. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB and his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. And that pass, a big one for Matt Stafford, folks. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards. Just the 12th ever NFL quarterback to do that. The former #1 pick in 2009 out of Georgia. Been so durable, so dependable in his career. And what a mark for Matt Stafford. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford. And a loose football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Touchdown, Dolphins. Justin Jefferson, 41 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Holding, offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now on 2nd and 16, Murray. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Play fake, Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Murray now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Read option. Here's Montgomery. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Murray going to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And a short gain down to about the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Murray now to throw. Finds Spiller on the check down. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Murray to air it out again. He gets this out to Spiller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Stafford on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. On 2nd and 10. Stafford. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Throwing on third down. Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
Back deep is Kadarius Toney. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kyler Murray, 63 yards.
And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
Yeah, Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it if you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
On first down, Stafford here. Finds the open target, Arnold.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A give up the middle to Singletary. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down at Stafford. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, like Previously player in the NFL, Cedric Wilson, 602 yards last season, nearly beat his father's best season when he played in the league. The Miami Dolphins, they're betting that Wilson can surpass not only his dad, but become a big-time player in their revamped passing game. Nice catch there for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Stafford's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quicker.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he'll get it inside the 35. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Stafford. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go right back to Singletary. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. And it's caught. And he's brought down. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Singletary diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
And the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? For the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing is Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Throwing again is Stafford. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 29, Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Murray now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray now. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. A final shot before half from Murray. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Let's let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for New England. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fielded just outside the goal line. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on and they're ready for this next series.
And I know that they double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the give, this is Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the 50 at Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Stafford. A quick throw, but incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, it's Stafford. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Stafford now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Succup's kick is good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Murray now on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Suck up for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Murray tucks and runs. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Read option, here's Montgomery. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the option, here's Montgomery. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Forced out to his left. Try! And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A read option, here's Montgomery. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns. The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
They find some open field here. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and bunching. And there was another first down run right there.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Singletary again, and this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Stafford, and that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Succup's kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd down and 4. Murray, open man here is Conklin. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. A read option. Here's Montgomery. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Underneath to Spiller.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now a run with Singletary. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down and 4. Murray over the middle, complete. It's Bird. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
First down, Murray. Going up top for Miller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw, it's Murray. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 36, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going up top. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He finds his man Johnson. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Murray now to throw. Intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. After the interception, here's Stafford. Jones has it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Nifty move. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On first down, Stafford here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A give up the middle to Singletary. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And a short gain down to about the 33. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Stafford. Man open, here is Jones. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary, and he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll try to run with Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Suckup's kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Miami, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.